Hello, students, friends, fans, and GHLs. Welcome back to Legally Teaching Engineers Sports. I am Dylan here with Sam representing J. Crew and Nike all in one. I'm here with the point guard from the University of Duke. No, that's just Max. Hey, Max. Max here. And this is episode 34. We preach, you teach. That's right. This week, we have ourselves a nice old teacher appreciation week. We have one, so
Hey,
it literally is Teacher Appreciation Week. It's also Nurses Appreciation Week, but I don't know that many nurses, and it's not called legally nursing an engineer, just nursing. So yeah. So yeah, teachers. We're gonna talk about our favorite coaches slash teachers, and we're gonna have some good time doing it. What else are we gonna do, Max?
obviously we're gonna kick it off with our round table. I gotta eat some wings during Serenity Now, so that's gonna be tough. And then we'll do our teacher coach talk, do some picks, and get out of here.
Excellent. Sam, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Episode 34.
All right, that's good enough.
A, B, C.
I can
1,
attest.
2, 3, baby, you and me. Ooh.
I went to school today to see my host teacher one last time before I graduate, and I did have free pizza today in honor of teacher appreciation. They started it off with free pizza today, so it was a good day.
It really
Look
is a
at
thing.
that.
We're not
Max
joking.
is already benefiting and he's not truly a teacher yet. You still got what, like 5 days until you get your diploma?
Yeah, technically 5 days. So
Early congratulations to my third favorite Loga. First Olivia, then myself. Max, obviously, then you, then Sam.
Oh, thanks.
But yeah, early congrats.
Hannah.
Yeah, you beat Hannah. And I guess Olivia's a Beal. Shit.
Yes.
Well, early congrats to Max on his graduation this weekend. What else is this weekend, Sam? Sunday particularly.
Generally no idea. What is Sunday?
Max?
Mother's Day.
Ooh, thank goodness. It's Mother's Day. Yeah, so shout out to all the moms. We'll be seeing ours. Make sure you call your mom, get your mom a card, maybe write her a poem. I don't know. Flowers, chocolates, something. Let her know you like her. Happy Mother's Day. All right, let's get into some sports stuff. I've got some Tiger stuff on. I've got them on my TV right now. It's Monday night. Are they good?
Huh? I question mark.
I asked this question earlier on in the podcast. I asked you guys if the Tigers were actually good, and you guys said no. And now here they are. I don't know, 3 weeks later, and what? This is about to be a six game win streak.
Knock on wood.
They lost yesterday, so 5 in a row, but still 5-1, and they're up 6-2 right now in the eighth inning. 6-2. Max just got an update.
6-2. It's got an update, but hey, they stay away from the AL East. They're dominating right now.
AL Beast, yeah. So here's the problem, boys. What do we have to do here? We got to focus in because we talked about the Red Wings. We all said they were going to make the playoffs, and they didn't make the playoffs. So we have to say like, no, the Tigers still aren't good. All right, we're gonna keep betting on them and cheering on them. We're not gonna say they're good yet. We're gonna keep the same energy. So we don't repeat the Red Wings situation. All right.
Yeah,
but I like it. I like it. And I saw him win like a weekend or 2 weekends ago, and that was awesome. Beat the Orioles. Eduardo Rodriguez, he's legit.
Who?
Erod Rodriguez, the pitcher.
Oh yeah, he's real good. He's real. Really? When's the last time you saw a Tigers win at Comerica? Besides last weekend.
Yeah, so it was last year. I went to go see the Tigers play the Yankees because Miggy was going for his 3,000. No, yeah, 3,000, right?
Yeah.
3,000 hit, and the Yankees intentionally walked him in the eighth inning. Everyone booed, but the Tigers ended up winning. That was the last time. So that was like late April, early May.
Okay.
I went to like 5 or 6 after that, and they lost all those.
I couldn't tell you last time I saw a Tigers victory. So
Yeah, whenever you were with me, they definitely have lost. So
Yep. It's tough.
it is tough. But yeah, are they good? Huh?
I don't know. But I remember last week I took them to beat the Mets twice in a row, which they did. So suck it, Dylan.
We'll get to my picks later. Yeah, I was over 6 last week. It was tough stuff. Sam, what do you have for roundtable?
I mean, speaking of picks, yeah, did you guys like the Kentucky Derby? That was fun. I enjoyed it personally. I mean, I thought it was a great race. Unfortunate about the top horse dropping out, but
Forte.
It's
Yeah.
all right.
So Sam picked a correct or he picked Mage with for $2. Paid out. I wish you would have put 5 on it. Would have paid me with some more money. $30 winner, $30 and like 43-cent winner. Excellent pick. I heard it was not you actually who picked Mage.
it was not me. It was Hannah. Hannah did pick. Hannah
Never
is
have.
asking for her winnings.
She's not kidding us. That's not how this worked. If you would have put your own money in, you would have got your own money back. But you didn't. So now they're in my sports betting fund. Yeah, I don't know. It was a kind of anticlimactic race, right? It was weird. It just felt weird, the whole thing. I don't know. Did you guys watch it live?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, it seemed like a normal horse race to me. Inside gets pinched, outside wins. Classic Kentucky Derby.
Two Phils started a little too early. I think Two Phils was probably the better horse. Just Two Phils took the lead at that first corner when they should have waited around the corner earlier. That's the Michigan jockey though from Mount Pleasant. You know he probably drank beer at like 14, so fine. Bummer. F and A. Because
Yeah.
I put $20 on Two Phils. I was like, ugh, woof.
yeah. Wolf.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess Sam, you mentioned it. You ended up with $31.43 in your wallet. Of the $10, you kept one back. There were scratches, so we did renegotiate a couple things. I ended up with 11.69. I put Two Phils so it's win, play, show. So I put him in the show, so he got me $11 back. Max, you ended up with 0. So you
Sorry.
will be doing the hot wing challenge this evening. What kind of wings do you have over there?
So like some hot ghost rape or something pepper. I don't know. What's my local bar
You got the Ghost
cocktails?
Reapers, eh?
25-cent wings. You can't beat it during happy hour. So I got them right here.
Yeah, we'll check back in with him in like 45 minutes and let you guys know how those settle.
Yeah, honestly.
Where'd you get them from?
I'm a local bar, cocktails, great establishment.
I heard that place had a DJ Friday night for Cinco de Mayo, and I saw the reviews. It was really good for at one point, and then it was really bad. I don't know. Did you see anything on Yelp about it?
I haven't checked Yelp. I want to stay away from Yelp right now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yep. We'll let the dust settle, then I'll go on Yelp. Maybe we'll get hired back.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Max, give us a round table.
I don't know. So NFL, not the NFL, NHL draft lottery just occurred. So for those Red Wings fans, they will be picking 9th in this year's draft, while the city of Chicago somehow miraculously ends up going first overall. In my grand opinion, it's rigged. They don't show you what happens. They come out of a back room with cards already in place, and they want Chicago, which is the 3rd biggest city in America, to have a fan base that's going to pay the NHL a bunch of money to come see Connor Bedard play. So that's my opinion, and it's a bunch of crock shit because the order that these teams had their percentages, nothing changed until the top 2. Somehow, miraculously, Chicago jumps up. So I think it's all bullshit.
So you're not happy?
No, not at all.
Yeah. So we're doing this Monday. For our GHLs out there, we're doing this Monday. It is May 8th. This will air on May 10th. Yeah, the Red Wings got screwed. I don't know how to say it. I mean, they didn't get screwed. They just are where they're supposed to be, right, Max? Like you're saying.
Yeah.
So it looks like Fantilli's probably going to go to Anaheim.
Yep.
I mean,
would have really liked to see him in a Red Wings jersey, but that was a long shot. So I mean, I really don't know how good the draft class is after these probably top 3, top 4. So we'll see what happens. I'm see Stevie Y.
I wouldn't say all hope is dead. I mean, Eiserman's a man to make moves. You never know. He might make some serious moves.
Did you see Chris Draper was with him? I like that.
I did. Yep.
I fist bumped Drapes when I worked for the Spirit. He's a pretty short guy. Fun fact. Yeah, Sam, give us another roundtable.
I got nothing, man. I mean, you got the NBA going on. That's a
Yeah, the
thing.
playoffs. Let's talk about the playoffs, dude. You're cracking.
I honestly, I'm at this point. If they keep going, I will purchase a Kraken jersey, and we will rock a Maddie
Here's what I'll
hoodie.
say, Sam. If the Kraken win the Stanley Cup, I will buy you a Kraken jersey.
There
I'll
we
buy
go.
you a Matthew
Yeah,
Beniers Kraken jersey. Deal?
I told my father-in-law at the beginning of this NHL season, he's new into hockey. I was like, go with this team. They're new. You're new. It works. And I went over there this past week and I was like, you can't be a fan now because now you're coattailing. I told you to be a fan at the beginning of the season. But yeah,
But
huge Kraken guy right now.
huge Kraken guy. But here's the thing: if the Devils make it to the Stanley Cup Finals against the Kraken, you have to buy me a Hughes jersey.
Which Hughes?
Yeah, exactly. You choose.
That seems like a dangerous trade because the Devils are way more guaranteed. I mean, put 8 up on the Hurricane.
They're
That's
down
crazy.
2-1. They're down 2-1 in that series.
Yeah.
Because the
what
Lord.
happened, what happened in that game though?
What game?
Devils.
Luke Hughes had 2 assists in his first ever playoff game.
Yeah, pretty badass.
And his brother
And
had
Matty
2 goals
Beniers.
and 2 assists.
And Matty Beniers had a goal and assist last night. Shout out to Michigan hockey for terrorizing the NHL right now.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, Luke Hughes did Luke Hughes things and then gave up. So he did like a spinorama on the power. You saw it, yeah, power play. And then he passed it directly to a defender. He got a penalty shot out of it, and they scored. That's Luke Hughes, though. He's gonna give you 3 assists and a nasty goal, and then he might give up 2.5 goals.
Yeah, price you pay.
Price you pay.
Yeah.
Okay. So NHL, we said last week who we thought were gonna win. Sam, you said Kraken. Max, you said Hurricanes, and I said Oilers. Are we sticking with them?
Yeah.
Yep, same. Okay. NBA playoffs. Stuff happened. Lakers are up 2-1. They played tonight. It's a big game, actually. Sucks it's on so late, but it's a big game. Other stuff, but let's cut right to it. Do we still think our winners are gonna win? I said Nuggets, but I'm now switching to whoever wins the Nuggets Suns series. That's where I'm living. Max, you stick with the Suns?
I'm sticking with the Suns. It's a very good series, and I think the Suns are playing a lot better now than they did in the first 2 games. And I think sticking with my Suns. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, before we get to Sam, did we see the flop by the Suns owner?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And I'm glad Joker didn't get suspended. Yeah.
That was such a flop and a half. Holy moly. And
why is he touching the ball?
I thought he was in the wrong. Exactly, for grabbing the ball.
Just because he's the owner doesn't mean he can get involved with that. He's still a fan.
It's little Izzo's gremlin. You know,
basketball. You realize basketball is. I honestly want to say it's the only sport where the fans. There's no barrier between the fans and the court, right? Soccer barrier, hockey barrier, football wall. Like that's the only sport where the fans can literally reach out and touch the player. It's very weird that there is nothing there.
I agree, but it was a flop. Sam, you still ride? Who are you riding? I forget who you.
Celtics.
You still going?
And yeah. Oh yeah, they're cakewalking their way to the finals.
Ooh.
I don't know about that. I think
Timmy Buckets might have something to say about that after James M. Harden.
If I remember correctly, you guys didn't even have any faith in the Heat last round, so
I didn't. I had zero faith in Heat, but it's different now.
You know who injected it into my veins? Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah,
I follow Jimmy Buckets.
That.
He's like one of the only NBA players I follow on Instagram. It's awesome. He plays he loves the game where it's like those circles that are red, blue, white, and green. You put it on the board and you get like 6 in a row sequence. He loves that game. Fun fact: Jimmy Butler loves sequence. He got a sweet massage. He owns Big Head Coffee. It's kind of cool.
Big coffee guy.
He's my only NBA player I follow on Instagram. Fun fact.
You don't follow Jordan Poole?
He's the only NBA player from Michigan I follow on Instagram. I also follow Duncan Robinson.
I was gonna say I follow those too. Like, nice.
All right. So we've done all that. Okay. We've talked about some other stuff. We did the Derby. Tigers, good. Huh? How about that? We just got a report about the Iowa gambling situation. You guys see that?
I did, but I didn't really read it. I just saw Iowa and Iowa State are under investigation for some gambling issues.
You think they got our boy Ferrix? Hopping on LTES.
Ooh. Hey, if that's the way we get famous, that's the way we get famous.
That'd be awesome. ESPN something Gomez, Pablo Gomez or some shit like that goes, yeah, so Jackson Ferrix, backup tight end for University of Iowa, placed a bet on a podcast live. All right. Might have to have him back on. Who knows? With that, I think the roundtable is pretty good for this We Preach, They Teach episode. So we will turn to a quick hitter here that you guys don't know is coming. So it's Teacher Appreciation Week. There is a Love Your Lawyer Day. But I don't know if there's an Enjoy Your Engineer Day. So shout out to you, Sam, for being an engineer. We appreciate you. You probably have the worst sports takes, but have the best sports bets. So we appreciate you for being awesome. And thanks
That's
for
what I'm
being
here for.
Yeah. All right, with that, we'll move to Serenity Now. Serenity Now is sponsored by Stay Dreaming Designs. Pay $10, hop on, be our celebrity Serenity Now speaker, or receive an LTES shirt of your choice. Designed by Stay Dreaming Designs. Sam, talk a little bit more about Stay Dreaming Designs.
Yeah, as Dylan mentioned.
You're wearing a hat like of a competitor.
Yeah, that's fine. We support all the businesses. If there's any other small businesses, we love supporting them. But as Dylan mentioned, yeah, LTS shirts. Hit us up. We can put your name on them if you want. You know, we do other custom orders. We do other things. And all we're mentioning in it, congrats, as Max eats his wings for losing the Kentucky Derby. Congrats to Travis Simmons on winning the Kentucky Derby with Mage. Your gift is in a form coming to you soon.
Agreed. Congrats, Travis. He texted me right away and said, "What do I win?"
You will see soon.
Yeah, you've molded over, Travis. The governor. So we're like we're running LTES. We have governors that we have to report to. So we'll get that figured out soon. We think it might be a gift card to Stage Room Designs. It could be a shirt. It could be a bag of diapers. We're not sure yet. Shout out to Travis. His daughter just turned 2 over the weekend. Blake, 2 years old.
Go.
She's a minor GHL. Max, how's the wings?
Wing 1 wasn't bad. Wing 2 got a little more sauce, and I can feel it on my lips now. So
don't rub your eyes. Don't rub your eyes.
I'm sweating. Fellas. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, we haven't even started Serenity Now yet, so you're gonna bite this.
You got some milk, man?
I just got water.
Don't drink water.
Water's gonna hurt.
Water makes it worse.
All right, let's start Serenity Now.
No, we're not. We're gonna watch you eat this next one. Like, no one's gonna say a word. Let's just be quiet, Sam.
Oh. Cheers. Not bad. It was good. I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
That's really good for 25-cent wings.
His eyes are watering.
It's not.
Really hot.
Travis and I went to B-dubs with Kalo, and Caleb smothered his wings with ketchup, and he started crying. Travis still tells me about it. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh, God.
Hey, with that, we'll move to Serenity Now. No live Serenity Now speaker this week. We did have a write-in, though. A very good write-in. It's one of our, not yet a GHL, but potentially it could be a future GHL. Lauren from Grayling, Michigan. Here's what Lauren had to say. Hi, LTES boys. Bummed I couldn't hop on live with you guys, but still stoked to be on your podcast for the first time. So, I'm a huge Steph Curry fan. Like, I want to marry him and then have all of his babies. Sorry, Aisha. As I am a Stephanite, that's interesting. I try to watch all the games I can. But as the three of you might know, games don't come on until 10:30, and don't finish until the following day usually. As a kindergarten teacher who needs my 7 to 8 hours of sleep, I've missed a majority of my Warriors games these playoffs. My complaint? Like, come on, NBA. What is a Steph Curry loving Michigander supposed to do? I would settle for some more 8:30, 9 o'clock starts so I can at least get my fill with some first half highlights. Wink, wink. Huh. All right, Lauren. Serenity now. NBA, please do something about this. You know what, Lauren? That's a fair qualm to have. I agree. I hate the 10 o'clock starts. It's at 10 or 10:30 tonight, Lakers Warriors. What are we gonna do with that?
There's a thing called TiVo. Just TiVo and watch it the next day. Or,
Sorry,
move to just move to Colorado or move to the middle of the country, then you get best of both worlds.
She's a teacher, Sam. She can't move.
I agree.
Get it.
It's awful. Especially when your team that you're rooting for, like a good looking Steph Curry, has to go out west. It sucks. I agree. What are the people? Obviously, the people out west are already off work because it's what 6:30 there. Give us that hour.
7, yeah. Give us that hour.
Give us that hour.
How you doing, Max?
I'm done. I'm tapping at 5. There's 10 on the plate, but 5's good enough. My lips are on fire. My tongue. Holy smokes!
You're good. You did it. Good job. Our first ever hot wing competition challenge. There'll be more. Good job. Be better next time. And with that, thank you, Lauren. By the way, thank you, Lauren from Grayling, Michigan. We appreciate the LTA shout out. Hopefully we get you on the podcast sometime soon. With that, we will move to our teacher appreciation aspect of the episode. So what we did, so teachers of sports, what are they, Sam?
Coaches.
Exactly. So we're going to discuss our favorite / we think best coaches, and then we're going to actually give some shout outs to regular teachers, right? Because
teachers rule.
Teachers rule. That's right.
It's a ruler.
That's just good. Gum. Yeah, it is a ruler.
Yeah, that's not helping. But teachers do rule.
All right, let's get it rolling. Let's do a basic one first. We one sport to do the best coach in best NFL coach. Sam, give us your best NFL coach. It can be now or whenever.
Harbaugh, not Jim, the other one. And the reasoning, John, is he has a home in Taos area.
Yeah, Oscoda. Very nice.
Yeah, there you go.
I like it. Good enough for me.
I'm going Bill Belichick. He's a gamer, and I think he's a. Have you ever seen when Randy Moss was going to, or not Randy Moss, or somebody would go into his office and they'd ask him to come to his party or something, and he'd look at him and go, "I'm not your friend. I'm not at your parties. I'm your coach." I love that mentality. He doesn't need to be their friends. He's there to win Super Bowls. So I'm going Bill Belichick.
Yeah, Bill Belichick was the correct answer, and I said that too. It is.
Does he have the most Super Bowls at this point?
I actually don't.
All time?
For sure.
Yeah.
He definitely probably does.
I don't know how he wouldn't, considering Tom Brady does, and he only won one elsewhere. So
probably. I'd say yes.
Okay. Then yeah,
he's a Hall of Famer.
That's fair.
He quits. The people have been ragging on him recently, but he's a Hall of Famer as soon as he's done. All right, let's move on. Let's go best coach of all time. And I'll start. So this is obviously very hard. There's so many coaches and so many sports and so many different things, right? So I think I have two answers. My first is Herb Brooks. And the reason is he actually never made it when it mattered in professional sports, but he changed the Olympics. In that moment, he beat a team that was the best ever hockey team, the Soviets, right? Mm-hmm. So that was pretty legendary. The wolf, the legs feed the wolf. That guy's a G. But in regular life sports, I'm going Gino Auriemma. The guy has made 26 consecutive Sweet 16s. He has 11 NCAA titles. University of Connecticut women's basketball coach Gino Auriemma. Sam.
I got to follow that. Those are both very solid choices. I went for, a more of a hometown hero with Jim Leland, actually. I personally have great fond memories of him and his, his explosions as manager of the Detroit Tigers. I just, you know, we were talking about the Tigers earlier, and we haven't had great memories of them as late, but I have good memories with Jim Leone as the manager of the Tigers.
How many World Series titles did he win?
Does not Titles do not determine the greatness of a coach.
Okay, so we did say enjoy your engineer earlier, but all right, Max, you're up.
All
You
right,
said I
so
have good picks, bad takes. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I did say that.
going off of that, I also wrote down her books, but I put a question mark, because like Dylan said, what did he really do besides that
Yeah.
super feat? But also, I'm going to go with John Wooden, NCAA basketball coach for UCLA. The man won 7 tournaments, NCAA tournaments for UCLA in a row. And then he had 12 overall. I think that is the definition of domination.
Yeah.
7.
Those are hard as heck to win too. So
Yes. And
that's a good answer.
in college basketball, he's turning those players over every 2 years. So he's bringing in the next top guns. So
Well, it might have been a little different back then, but
yeah,
still tournament.
yeah. So I'm going John Wooden, and then second close was Lombardi. The man's got a trophy named after him. So I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Dude, you're still hurting. I can see it.
Yeah, my face is really red. I can see it in the camera.
It's not. You're good. All right. From there, let's go best Detroit coach. We can go current. You can go all time. It's however you view it. Sam, start us off.
Got it. Mike Babcock, Detroit Red Wings.
So just hold on there. So you went best coach ever in the whole wide world. You went Jim Leland.
You guys act like you watched these coaches play. You have a relationship built with these coaches, but you know nothing of them. You've probably seen them coach one game. How can you even determine them as a good coach? We suffered through Jim Leland through our childhood.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You're saying like Herb Brooks and Gino's still live action, but yeah. All right, so you're going Mike Babcock. Why?
Yeah. Won a Stanley Cup and was a part of the Detroit Red Wings through, I think, only one Stanley Cup, and was a part of the Detroit Red Wings arguably during some of their best hockey ever played. And it was pretty sad that he left, or they fired him out. I don't remember exactly how that ended, but
no, it's fair. It's a good answer. I respect it. Old Babcock. Max, who you got?
So I went with the current, and I would have viewed it as looking at my 4 Detroit teams right now. Dan Campbell. The man would tell this water bottle to go run through a wall, and it would. So I'm going Dan Campbell. I know Dylan doesn't like him as much of a gamemanship coach. I can see him getting fired up right now. That's what he's going to come at me with. But as a guy, as a coach, I want to be in his locker room. So
yeah, I'd like to go play some pickleball with Dan Campbell, or drink some whatever beer you want to drink. Whatever. But yeah, I don't know if I want him on my best Detroit coach. I chose current, but I have an all-time, and his name's Larry Brown was the correct answer. Won a title with the Pistons when they never should have won a title. So now you got to think about sports, right? So hockey, I don't know how much coaching really does have an impact on the in-game situations.
I mean, they make the lines.
I don't know. Football, you have a person for every position, so that's, I don't know. Basketball, it's important. Like, you make the starting lineups and you tell someone to come in and come out, and there are plays. Like, that's important. So Larry Brown did win a title when he shouldn't have. Beat one of the best Lakers teams ever, best teams ever, right? The Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant's, Kobe Bryant's, 2004. My current best Detroit coach is AJ Hinch. That dude does a lot with very little. And so, like, baseball, the managers, they pick and choose when to bring the bullpen in, right? They pick and choose who to put at third. Like, think about the Tigers lineups. I don't think they've had the same lineup very much this year. So he is tweaking and pushing and pulling.
Going off the guy that hit, I don't know his name. The guy that hit his first home run today for the Tigers. It's like
Ibanez.
Yeah, Banyas. Played 5 straight games, 5 different positions.
And he's hot too.
Yeah,
that's why he's staying in the lineup. He's hot. So I'm going AJ Hinch. Best Michigan coach.
I'll go first.
Time recurrent, and we'll go Max first.
Come on.
All right, so I'm gonna go past is Carol Hutchins. She was Michigan's softball coach. She recently retired. She finished her Michigan career with 1,684 wins. It's the most wins in any sport of Michigan history. 22 Big Ten championships. And in 2005, when she won the national championship, it was the first team east of the Mississippi to ever win an NCAA softball tournament.
Wow.
Carol Hutchins.
I like it.
Domination.
I love it. All right, Sam.
Thank you. So this is a recent shout out to Michigan men's lacrosse. Their coach is Kevin Conry, and they just made their first NCAA title with winning the Big Ten conference. So he's my favorite coach right now for Michigan.
I like it. That's a good answer. Yeah, that's badass. They beat some high Big Ten seeds, Maryland, who's a perennial power. They were like number 4 in the whole country or something like that. So that was awesome. I have Carol Hutchins written down as well. Great minds think alike again. Correct answer, Sam. But I also have Jim Harbaugh. If you
How about
don't
you go with Red Berenson?
Yeah,
It's a
Red
weird-
Berenson is awesome.
It's a weird group tonight, guys.
If you don't think Jim Harbaugh is the best current Michigan coach anywhere, I don't know. Like, everyone wants to have Jim Harbaugh, and everyone wants to complain about him, and it's awesome. And I love Jim Harbaugh. He's a G. He's gonna win a national championship while at Michigan in the next 3 years. Don't worry about it. So go blue. All right, let's skedaddle on. Our personal favorite coach that we've had as a coach. Sam, back to you.
I'll say it. Dad has been my favorite coach.
Max?
Rod Taylor.
Okay. Why?
Same reason I'd want to be with Dan Campbell. Rod Taylor, he could run through a wall. Yeah, maybe he was a dickhead, but he got results, and that's what people like to see. So Rod Taylor.
My personal favorite coach was Rick. No, it was Dad. I mean, he was awesome, right? Like starting from the beginning with the good luck gum, all the fun stuff in practices, all that, and he let me kind of like pick lines when we played when I was a little older in hockey and stuff. I got to go tell him like, I'm playing with Kashner and Alex, so like, oh yeah, for sure him. All right, let's switch quickly to teachers. Who is your favorite ever high school teacher, Max?
Personally,
Yeah,
Stacy Perot.
Ooh,
Yeah, shout out to Stacy Perot because I had her in marketing and management in my senior year. She let me run the school store, and I kind of did whatever I wanted that class. So shout out to her because I was a free pass for a class. So
fun fact, Stacy Pro, so this probably doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Hope it doesn't matter. So Alex Phillips my accounting 1/2 class, and he wasn't very good at it. I don't think he tried, but I gave him a bunch of answers. Stacy Pro definitely caught us. Basically failed him, said, Dylan, you can't do that anymore. And yes, I got shout out to her too.
nice.
She gave me an A still. All right, Sam, who's your favorite high school teacher?
That's a solid answer, Max. I wasn't up there for the marketing class, but I went with Caldwell. Neither of you probably had him. He was
I did.
You did? Okay, yep. Yeah, got me into engineering. Wouldn't be here without that hand drawing CAD class I took with him.
I like it. He was a goofy mother lover.
Yes.
I'm going with Barb Whetstone. That's the name. She loved me. She put me in the mathletes. I did mathletes in high school.
Literally could not attend her class after Dylan because all she would do is compare me to Dylan. It was the absolute worst. She's like, Dylan always knew how to do this stuff. Dylan was better. Dylan.
I don't know why, but Barb Whetstone loved me, and I loved her back. She gave me over 100% in geometry. And then I also you can't not love Jim Gorman. I had marketing, or no, I had like current events and some other stuff with him. He was a great guy. I just added him on Facebook. He hasn't added me back, so I don't know. Maybe he's not that great. All right, let's shift quickly to best professor. So this is a college professor. Sam.
Shout out to Tom Trusty. He was the board head of my department. He taught the intro class. Dude was fantastic. Huge help. I believe he's still there and he's still the head. I hope he is because I'll be coming back for a job someday.
Love it. I love that. Future professor. Max.
Kathy Blauk. This lady was like, you imagine the Energizer Bunny commercial. This was this lady at 8 a.m. on many days, and she just made her classes fun. A lot of hands-on activities. She was a sweet professor. So Kathy Blau.
Shout out Kathy. I'm gonna go with Fenobia Dallas, Dr. Dallas at SVSU. She was awesome. She had my back in the professional and technical writing field. And then can't can't not go with Chafe Dog, Professor Eric Chafia in Toledo Law. He is literally the guy who would snipe people. I don't know if you guys know what law school is like, but he would pace back and forth in front of the class and go, Mr. Iwanski, and then grill him for 2 minutes, Mr. Loga, and then ask me for 2 minutes straight. And it was the most terrifying but most electrifying thing you would ever experience. Shout out Eric Chafee. He's awesome. He literally just told me happy birthday on Facebook. Still my boy. So yeah, Mr. Chafee. All right. We love teachers, teacher appreciation. Thank you to all the teachers. Don't ever stop teaching. Max, hopefully you get that degree Saturday. They actually give you the piece of paper. Hopefully you get a job. Good luck in your future.
Thank you.
Hopefully
Thank
stay
you.
on the podcast. Don't get too famous. All right. With that, let's shift and sashay over to the picks. We've still got some time. Last week you guys were hot, sort of combined 7-3. Max, you went 5-2. Sam, you went 2-1. Anthony went 0-1, but his second pick is this weekend actually, the XFL championship. And then Dylan, he went 0-6. I'm 75 and 104 now. So I came up with a new game plan. I'm basically doing whatever I think I want to pick. I'm gonna do the opposite. So
Oh, come on now. That's what I've been doing, just picking opposite of you.
Nice. Respect. So everything I'm picking tonight is something I wouldn't have normally picked. I did win a bunch of money this weekend actually at gambling, so I did okay. But I'm transitioning. So I'll start off. I'm going Celtics -7. I would have bet 76ers +7, but I'm going Celtics -7. I would have bet the Devils money line, but instead I'm going Hurricanes money line. I would have bet the no. I actually love the Tigers on Wednesday. It's Eduardo Rodriguez pitching. And then give me the Warriors and the Heat parlay to win both their series. It's +290. So that's like an end of the series kind of thing. Sam, give me some picks.
All right, yeah, I like that. I'm gonna take the Kraken over the Stars for their Thursday night game. That will be to close out the series for for Seattle. I believe they'll win.
It'd be in Dallas then, right? Yep.
Yeah. Tigers over Mariners Friday. I think the Tigers are gonna stay hot. And then going back to the MLS, I've enjoyed it. Dallas over Austin, little battle of the Texas right there. Should be a pretty good game. And then last but not least, I'm taking the Celtics over the 76ers for Thursday.
Spread?
Nah, just straight up.
All right, fair enough. Friday night at Comerica Park, it's Javi Baez sunglasses night, so pretty cool. All right, Max, give us some picks.
I'm gonna go with Dylan on Wednesday. Tigers over the Guardians. I think they stay hot, like he said, and we talked about him earlier. He's nasty, Eduardo. So give me that. Give me the Panthers to finish the sweep against the Maple Leafs Wednesday.
Crazy.
Also, give me the Oilers to beat Vegas in the nightcap on Wednesday. Leon Drysdale stays hot, and then Saturday I need a pick me up win. Give me Michigan baseball over Northwestern. Northwestern's booty cheeks, and Michigan's really good. So give me that.
I like it. Excellent. We'll post those picks on YouTube. Thank you everyone for listening to episode 34. We preach, they teach. This will be Wednesday, May 10th. Before we get out of here, we do have a sponsor. In honor of our teacher appreciation, cool, courageous coaches episode, shout out to our newest sponsor, Teachers Pay Teachers, a website for teachers to buy materials, lessons plans, books, and everything in between for a bargain basement low price. A low price, which unlike StubHub, all the proceeds go to the teacher making the sale. Log on to teacherspayteachers.com to fulfill all of your knowledge nurturing needs. And for all of your more seasoned teachers looking to fund their retirements, log on to teacherspayteachers.com to sell your teaching tools you may no longer have use for. That's all for episode 34. We preach, you teach. A quote from Bobby Knight: Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to our GHLs. Happy Mother's Day.